Hello friends, how are you all? Welcome to our jQuery video tutorial. In today's session, we will explore jQuery event methods and learn how to handle user action like click, mouse movements and keyboards input using jQuery. So let's get started. So first of all, what are events? Events are user actions on a web page like clicking, typing or scrolling. Initially, when someone interacts with a web page, they trigger an event and jQuery gives us an easy way to handle these events and make the web page response. So why should we use jQuery to handle events instead of plain JavaScript? Here are some key reasons. So first is short and simple syntax. No need for long JavaScript code. jQuery make it easy with compact syntax. Then the second is cross-browser compatibility. jQuery takes care of difference between browsers, so your code works everywhere. Now the last is easy event handling. Attaching and removing events with jQuery is flexible and straightforward. In jQuery, events are divided into different types. Here a quick look at some common event categories you will use most often. Here is a mouse event. In this event, we have click, double click, mouse enter, and mouse click. Then next is keyboard events. It's have key press, key down, and key up. Then next is form events. It's have submit, change, focus, blur. Then Windows events, it's have load, resize, scroll method and unload method. The terms fire refer to when an event happens. For example, when you press a key, the key press events fire. To handle event with jQuery, the syntax is pretty simple. Here how you attach an event to an element. Here you can see here is the syntax of event. Now it's have uh, first of all dollar selector selects the HTML elements you want to apply the event to, like paragraph, then dot button or header. Then here you can see here event functions defines what happens when the events occur. Then the last is here is the block which have the code inside these functions runs when the event is triggered. Now here is the commonly used jQuery events method. Here is the first is the ready method. uh, Ready methods, this ensure that your jQuery code only runs after the web page has fully loaded. Here is the JS syntax. Now you can see here document.ready functions. Here we use alert page is fully loaded. So here this prevents error that might occur if you try to manipulate elements before they are loaded. Now next let's look at click events. This one is trigger when a user clicks on an element. Example, hide a paragraph when it's clicked. Now you can see here is the syntax. It's have p tag, then click functions, then this dot hide. Now you can see here, so when a user clicks on a paragraph, it will hide. Simple but powerful. Now we open in a code editor. In this example, now you can see we have 3 paragraphs and here is our jQuery. Now you can see here we use a p tag here. Now dot click functions here. Now this dot hide. When I click, then it's hide. Now second paragraph hide. Now when I click on the first paragraph, it's also hide. Now the next is the double click event. Ever wonder what happens when you double click on an element? The double click event handle that. Now here you can see here is the example. Change the paragraph color when double click. Here you can see p double click. This dot c color is red. Now when you double click a paragraph, it will turn red. You can use this for all sorts of interactive design. Now we open in our code editor. You can see here is our example dollar document dot ready. Now you can see here we have 2 paragraphs, so here we call it. Now here we use double click for events method. Now you can see function. Now you can see here this dot css color red. Now when I click double click on that, one click, two click, now you can see here color is red. Now is red. Now if we want a color like blue, so here we added it to blue. Now when we double click on this paragraph, its color automatically blue. Now automatically blue. The next is mouse event. It's have mouse enter and mouse leave. So mouse events are super useful for creating hover effects. Let's look at mouse enter and mouse leave. You can Here is the example. Change the background color when the mouse enter and leaves are deep. Now we have two. One is for mouse enter and one is for mouse leave. So you can see here, when we enter a mouse, its background color is yellow. Then when we mouse leave, then background color is white. Now we open in our code editor. Here you can see, here we have div class box. It's have hover over me. Now you can see here document.getReady functions. Then we create a mouse enter, and here we create a mouse leave. Now if we hover here, now you can see its background color is yellow, and then we leave that, then its color is white. Now here we use a red one. Now you can see, so now normally its background color is red. When we hover, you can see here is yellow, then when we leave, its color is red. The next is mouse down. The mouse down event fires when a mouse button is pressed. Here is an example. Now you can see show an alert when the mouse is pressed or released. Here is the jQuery code. When the mouse down functions alert mouse button press. Now you can see here, now when you press the mouse inside the hash bar elements, it trigger an alert. You can see here, when I pressed, then you can see here is the our alert box. Now the next is focus and blur event. Focus and blur are great for input fields. The focus events fires when an input field is selected, and the blur event fires when it loses focus. Now here is the example. Change the background color of an input field and focus and reset when blurred. Here is the jQuery syntax. Now you can see here, we have used input focus function, and here you use blur function, blur event. Now when we click inside an input field, it turns gray. Click away and it turns right green. Now we have to open our code editor. Here you can see we have HTML form, like we have one input, two inputs, one for text and one for email. Now in the input field, we have focus, then its color turns to gray, and when it's now you can see here it's a light green. Now when I click focus here, you can see it's have enter your name, and its background color is gray. Now when I leave this, now you can see its background color is light green. Now when we focus on that, it's it turns to gray. Now if we want the background color is yellow when we focus, so now when we focus on that, okay, sorry, now when I focus, now its background color is yellow, then I leave, then its background color is light green. Now let's see using the dot on method for multiple events. The dot on method is a powerful way to handle multiple events at once. Example, handle mouse enter, mouse leave, and click on a P element. So here you can see, here is the example on mouse enter, mouse leave, and click functions. So when we have three events on the same p tag elements, when the mouse enter, it turns light gray. When it leaves, it turns light blue, and when click it turns yellow. Now here we have, now we can open in our code editor. Now you can see here we have two paragraphs. Now you can see here is the mouse enter, mouse leave, and here is the click event. Here is the on, use multiple events, so we use a on method here. Now you can see when I focus, its color is turns to light blue. uh, when we hover here, you can see its color is light gray, and then when we mouse leave, then its color it turns to light blue. Then when I click on this, its color is yellow. You can see here. Then when I leave this paragraph, then you can see it turns to light blue. So there you have it. With jQuery, events handling becomes incredibly easy and efficient, whether it's click, mouse, enter, or versatile dot on method. jQuery gives you everything you need to make your web pages interactive and dynamic. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments. Keep smiling and happy coding. Thank you.